I mean, they could go. Chris brought up a good point. They had Vince McMahon out there last week, right, who basically cut that promo and didn't really make a lot of sense, but Chris brought up a point that, you know, maybe Vince is behind it, where he's going to have these NXT guys, you know, make Bret Hart's job, you know, I mean, yeah.
Tougher, taking some people out.
There's so many different ways that they could go, man, and there's
and that's
just,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Haven't seen that in wrestling.
I really don't know, Dean, to be honest with you.
It would make sense, though. I mean, the way they took out Cena and Punk, I mean, it would make sense if they went that way. Because then, I mean, if Kane is vowed revenge, how is he going to take out all of them by himself? So it would definitely keep people interested. And that's just my opinion, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see, man. They didn't do too much. SmackDown, NXT and SmackDown spoilers are up over at ProWrestlingScoops.com, and they didn't do much tonight on NXT with the angle from last night. I'm sure that they're going to air, you know, some sort of video package or something like that. But I think the main angle they're going to hold off. Well, they could do something on SmackDown. Obviously, the tapings are in progress right now, but I don't know. They didn't do much on NXT, so it seems like that angle is being saved for Monday Night Raw next week. You know what I mean?
I think the whole thing with last night was, you know, to bring some people in to watch NXT tonight. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're not going to use it tonight, but you know, I think it was really just a draw for people to be like, well, what's going to happen on NXT? You know?
Oh yeah. You know, and get people tuned into that show on a weekly basis. Caller, you're live on WZR Radio. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hello?
Hey, what's up, buddy? You're live. Turn your speakers down for me real quick, can you?
See, my thoughts was there.
You're live, buddy. Say something. What's on your mind?
Oh, all right, man. You know, right now I'm just like, quick thing right quick. I want to say I cannot stand John Cena. I mean, I really don't like his character. He makes the whole thing just garbage to me. I mean, I've been watching wrestling for years. I've been watching it since the Attitude Era, and I hate the way he talks. He does not have no personality. He's a plain guy with the same.
No. He's got personality. It's the you know what it is, man. And you seem a little bit. How old are you? In your 20s?
I'm 20, man.
All right, no doubt, man. Well, it's the corniness. You know what I mean? I think if they were to put John Cena in basically just a badass gimmick, you know what I mean?
Oh,
where he
sure.
doesn't cut those corny promos. But you gotta understand that. Look at all the kids. Look at all the kids in the audience with all that Cena merchandise. You know what I mean? That sells, man. Cena sells to the kids, and they cater him towards kids. You know, and it's
sure.
just.
And that's the direction they're headed.
If we had a John Cena gimmick change where the guy was just basically a straight up badass, I mean, it would work. People would love him.
I was thinking about that earlier, you know, because my mind is like goes back and I think about a lot of stuff. And I was like, man, what if John Cena was the bad dude and he just used that strength to just beat the brakes off everybody?
Yeah, imagine him. Exactly. You've seen some of his face promos, okay? You know that the guy can go out there and cut a promo, okay? The problem is that the promos that he's cutting cater to kids, where if you were to say, like you just brought up, a John Cena heel turn, right, where he just turned into this badass, didn't give a fuck, blah, 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 it would work. People would love him, and it would be a completely different guy. It's all about the gimmick, you know what I mean? And his gimmick caters to kids, and there's a reason for that. It has to do a lot with merchandise. It has to do with just... It's got to do with a lot of stuff, man. But I mean, it's all in the gimmick, man. John Cena could be a completely different guy with a gimmick change.
I don't think we'll see it.
Question.
Sure.
I had another question. What do you guys think about? I mean, I know you probably get this question now. What y'all think about the PG thing? Do you think they're going to end it anytime soon, or is it going to be forever?
What I mean, Ryan, you probably know this better than me, dude, because you had it on your website not long ago. But weren't they talking about it's going to be for like quite a while longer?
Going to be for a while, my man. It's yeah.
I mean, we're talking years, I think, right?
It's got to do with advertising companies, you know. I mean, listen, it's like let me compare it to my websites, okay? I own all these websites. if I could put nude photos, the Playboy photos, the WWE and the TNA Playboy photos. Hell, if I could have a separate section off the side with porn on it, I'd do it. I would do it. The problem is, I can't do it. My advertisers would get pissed. They'd bounce me. I'd get kicked off. I wouldn't make any money. WWE, same thing. If you have a rated R show, well, you can't have a rated R, but if you have a PG-14, it's a little bit more edgy, advertisers are looking